Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a rubric in your Google Classroom. So as you can see right now, I have an assignment already made. I have created a copy for each student and I've added a point system for my grading. I'm going to head down to the button here that says plus rubric and I'm going to click it. There's a few options you have here. You're going to be able to create a rubric from scratch. You can reuse a rubric if you have used Google Classroom in the past and created rubrics. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, and for each assignment, you can assign a rubric you already created. Or if you have a rubric that's on Google Sheets, you can import that sheet right up to Google Classroom and it will become a rubric. But for today, we're going to click Create Rubric. Now I'm going to start with my first criteria, maybe for my writing, and maybe when I'm focusing with students, I want them to focus on their ideas. And I'm going to make this point system, I'm going to make it up maybe at the 3 to the highest. Maybe I'll give it a level title, maybe strong. And then for my description, maybe I'll say maybe establishes a clear focus. And what I want to do is I want to add more levels, so I'm going to go click Add a Level. I can add a level either higher or lower, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to start with lower, and then I'm going to go to 2. Maybe I'll make this title Developing. And maybe for this one, I can say for students, if you get a 2, that means you developed a focus. I'm going to go to the next level, click level 1. Maybe I'll call this level Emerging. And maybe I'll write attempts at a focus. So as you can see right now, I have my ideas criteria in place. If I want to delete a level, I simply just click on the dots and I can click delete this level. Notice right now my rubric is 3 points, but I want to add more criteria to my rubric. So I'm going to click add a criteria. And I'm going to go here and maybe put organization. Again, point system, I'm going to click 3 for me. And then I'm going to name this strong. And for organization, maybe I noticed that students to get a 3 in this, they established a strong beginning, middle, and end. And for 2, we'll name it developing. And maybe they attempts and adequate. Beginning, middle, and end. Let me change that to 2, sorry, and then I'm going to change this to 1. And then I'm going to make this emerging. And then it's going to be maybe there's some evidence of a beginning, middle, and end. Some evidence, sorry. Okay, so now that I have certain criteria in place, you notice that my score went up. So now no longer is it a 3, it's out of 6 points. And I'm going to hit, for right now, I'm going to hit save. So when I assign this to the students, they will be able to see the rubric and use it during their writing piece. So I'm going to click assign. And what I'm going to do on my end is I'm going to click on a student account so you can see what they will see when you assign a rubric to them. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to go to my writing. I'm going to hit view assignment. So as you can see right now, this student can earn 100 points. They can see the rubric and they can click on the criteria. They can open it and expand it and see what they can earn for their rubric. And then when they do their writing, they can use this rubric to help them. So I'm just gonna, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna turn this in as a student so you can see how you can grade it on your end. So now going back, okay, what you'll notice now is I'm gonna go to that assignment. Notice it says 1 was turned in. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to click on that student, open it up, And if you notice now, I can read exactly what that student has written for the writing piece, and I can score them, the scoring pieces on the side here, accordingly. So say, for example, I felt that they only got, for their ideas, they developed a focus. It wasn't too clear. Maybe I'm going to give them a 2 here. And I can just click on 2 and it will populate there. And then if you notice, maybe I felt their organization was pretty good here. And so I'm going to give them a 3. And so I give them a 3 here. Notice now, because I scored this rubric and they got a 5 out of 6, my grade now reflects up here. They have it 83.33 out of 100. Okay, so now what I'm able to do is I can make a comment if I want to on the bottom saying nice job, watch your ideas, whatever it may be. But what I can do now is I can click return to that student. And then when on the student end, they're able to see their score that they received on this account, on their assignment. So you can see that, they got it back, and they can see where they went wrong on their rubric or where they went right, what they did well, and they can see their score up here. So I hope this helps you when it comes to creating rubrics for your Google Classroom.